Welcome to Tattletale. Here's today's story. My parents gave everything to my brother until he lost it all. Let me tell you what it's like growing up with a golden child sibling. My older brother, Ethan, was the textbook definition. To my parents, he was the sun, and we were all supposed to orbit around him. Ever since we were kids, everything was about him. His soccer matches? We were there. His bad grades? Blamed on the teacher. He got grounded once for crashing Dad's car while drunk. Grounded for a weekend. The following Monday, they bought him a better car because he learned his lesson. Meanwhile, I, the younger brother, got lectured for getting a B+ in math and told to focus more when I saved up for a second-hand laptop. They took it away, claiming it was a distraction. I was always the responsible one, the quiet one, which in our house meant forgettable. I started working part-time at 16. I had to buy my own clothes, school supplies, even chip in for groceries when things got tight. Ethan got an allowance for existing. Even when I got into engineering school on a scholarship, the biggest reaction I got from my mom was, "That's great. Can you pick up Ethan from the airport later?" Despite all that, I never caused problems. I kept my head down, studied, worked, built my resume while Ethan flunked out of college and spent his early 20s going from one get-rich-quick scheme to another. He tried selling MLM products, day trading, flipping sneakers, drop shipping, you name it. Each time it failed, my parents acted like it was just a fluke. He just needs time, they'd say. He's still figuring things out. When our grandfather died, things got interesting. Grandpa wasn't a flashy man, but he was sharp, saw through people. He loved both of us, but always gave me knowing glances when Ethan made some ridiculous comment or showed off his newest venture. Grandpa left behind a modest inheritance. We expected it to be split equally, but it wasn't. He left me 80% and Ethan 20%. The room went dead silent at the will reading. Ethan actually laughed. "He must have messed up," he said. My parents looked at me with disgust, like I stole something. Mom said, "You should split it. You know Ethan needs it more." Dad chimed in. He was going through a hard time. Be fair. That was the first time in my life I said no to my parents. Why does needing it mean deserving it? I've worked every day since I was 16. I didn't ask for this, but I'm not giving it away. They stopped speaking to me for a month. Ethan unfollowed me on everything. I used the money for a down payment on a townhouse and paid off my student loans. Nothing fancy, just peace. I wasn't living extravagantly. I was finally free from depending on anyone. Then Ethan texted me out of nowhere. "Hey, I need your help." He had racked up debt from investing in crypto schemes and online betting. He owed several people and couldn't get a loan. His credit was shot. My parents were maxed out from bailing him out before. I didn't reply for 2 days. Then I called him. "You blew every chance you were given. I won't fund your next mistake." He called me selfish, said I was letting family fall apart, told me Grandpa would be ashamed. I told him, "Grandpa saw you clearly. That's why he left it to me." A few days later, my parents showed up at my door. My dad looked angrier than I had ever seen him. Mom looked tired. "You're not being a good son," Dad said, "or a good brother." I replied, "You raised Ethan to believe he was owed everything, and me to believe I was worth nothing. I owe none of you a cent." My mom started crying. I didn't budge. I had done the crying part. For years. Alone. Months passed. I got promoted. Moved to a senior role at my company. Bought my first new car. Built a small garden in the back of my house. Ethan started doing Uber and DoorDash. He posted fake motivational quotes on social media. Said things like, "Sometimes God puts you through struggle to prepare you for greatness." He never mentioned that his struggle was self-made. Then, something unexpected happened. I got a letter from our grandfather's lawyer. A sealed envelope. Grandpa had left instructions to open it 5 years after his death. Inside was a letter. To the one they always overlooked. "I saw you. I saw how hard you worked. How little they appreciated you. You didn't complain, even when you should have. I wanted to give you something not just to help, but to show you that someone noticed. You earned what I left you. You will go farther than any of them ever dreamed. And when they come crawling, as they will, remember, you don't owe anyone who never showed up for you. Stand tall now. Love, Grandpa." I cried, not because I was sad, but because someone had finally said it. The following Thanksgiving, I hosted my own dinner. Just a few friends, some co-workers who had nowhere to go. Real conversations, real warmth. Meanwhile, Ethan called my parents, asking if he could move back in. He had gotten evicted. Again. They told him no. They had started going to therapy. They realized how much they had hurt me. My mom even sent me a text that said, "I'm sorry. I didn't know how bad we made it for you. We see it now." I didn't reply. Not yet. Some apologies take time. Ethan messaged me again last week. No money request. Just a picture of us as kids. Captioned, "We were never really brothers, huh?" No, not really. But I still wished him peace. Some people grow up entitled. Some grow up invisible. But in the end, the ones who rise are the ones who learn to stand alone, even when no one ever had their back. Because quiet strength lasts longer than loud excuses. And me? I'm just getting started. I now mentor interns at my company. A few of them remind me of me. Awkward, hardworking, overlooked. I see their hunger, and I help where I can. Not because anyone helped me, but because I know what it means to feel unseen. I built a scholarship in Grandpa's name. Nothing flashy, just enough to help someone like me buy a laptop. Maybe even get a head start without begging for it. As for Ethan, he's still chasing shortcuts. Last I heard, he was trying to launch a podcast. About what? I have no idea, but I hope he finds peace. I hope, someday, he looks in the mirror and realizes he had every opportunity and still chose the hard way. Me? I chose the honest way, the long way, the one where you sleep well at night because you didn't cheat anyone, especially not yourself. So if you ever feel like you're the forgotten sibling, the quiet kid, the one doing all the work and getting none of the thanks, hold on. Your time will come, and when it does, no one can take it from you, because you earned it.